Narrator. Hello, fantastic English learners, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast's beginner series. I'm your narrator, and I'm so excited you're joining us today. Did you enjoy school? Do you remember the subjects you studied like math, science, history, or art? Everyone usually has one subject they really loved or one they were very good at. Talking about your favorite subject is a great way to share your interests, discuss your past experiences, and even talk about your current hobbies or work. It helps you express what you enjoy learning about and what you are curious about. Knowing how to describe your favorite school subject in English will greatly improve your ability to talk about your education, your interests, and even your future goals. That's why today we're focusing on talking about your favorite subject in English. We'll explore simple words and phrases to talk about different school subjects, what makes them interesting, and why you enjoyed them. Learning these phrases will give you a great boost in your ability to share your personal experiences in English. In this episode, you're about to hear a natural and easy-to-follow conversation between two friends, Ethan and Sophia. They will talk about their favorite school subjects, what they learned, and why those subjects were special to them. They'll use simple English, making it easy for you to understand and start talking about your own favorite subjects. After their conversation, we'll have a short, active practice session to help you use these new words and phrases yourself. Listen closely to their simple English and the useful vocabulary they use. Get ready to expand your vocabulary and practice listening just by tuning in. Let's dive into the conversation. Ethan: Hi Sophia. How are you today? I was just helping my little cousin with his homework and it made me think about school. Do you remember school? What was your favorite subject when you were in school, Sophia? Sophia: Hi Ethan. I'm doing great, thanks. Oh, school. Yes, I remember it well. My favorite subject was definitely history. I just loved learning about the past. It was fascinating to discover how people lived long ago, what big events happened, and how different cultures developed. I always enjoyed reading about kings and queens, ancient civilizations like Egypt and Rome, and important moments like revolutions. It felt like reading exciting stories, but they were real. What about you, Ethan? What was your favorite subject? Ethan: History is a great choice, Sophia. Learning about the past can be so interesting, like solving a mystery. I can see why you enjoyed it so much. My favorite subject was science, especially biology. I loved learning about living things, plants, animals, and the human body. It was amazing to understand how our bodies work, how plants grow, and how all living things are connected. We did experiments in the lab, like looking at cells under a microscope, which was always exciting. It felt like discovering secrets about the world. What did you like most about studying history, Sophia? Was it the stories, the people, or something else? Sophia: Science, especially biology, sounds very exciting, Ethan. Experiments and microscopes make it sound like real detective work. For me, what I liked most about history was definitely the stories and the way it connected everything. It wasn't just dates and names. It was about understanding why things happened and how they shaped the world we live in today. I also enjoyed seeing pictures of old artifacts and buildings. It made the past feel very real. Did you have a favorite part of biology, Ethan? Like studying animals or the human body? Ethan: That's a great point about understanding the why in history, Sophia. It really makes it come alive. In biology, my favorite part was studying the human body. I found it incredible to learn about our bones, muscles, brain, and how all our organs work together perfectly. It made me appreciate how complex and amazing we are. I also enjoyed learning about animals and their different behaviors, like how birds fly or how fish breathe underwater. Did you ever dislike any subjects in school, Sophia? Or find any very difficult? Sophia: Learning about the human body is truly fascinating, Ethan. It's amazing how everything in us works. Yes, I definitely had subjects I didn't like as much. I found mathematics very difficult sometimes. Numbers and formulas were hard for me to understand, especially algebra and geometry. I often felt confused in math class. I also didn't enjoy physics very much because it felt very abstract with all the forces and laws. It was hard for me to see how they related to everyday life at that time. What about you, Ethan? Were there any subjects you found challenging or less interesting? Ethan: Mathematics and physics can be challenging for many people, Sophia, so you're not alone. Numbers and abstract concepts can be tricky. For me, I found literature, the study of books and poems, quite challenging sometimes. While I enjoyed reading stories, analyzing every detail of a poem or understanding deep meanings in complex novels was difficult for me. I often couldn't find the right answer that the teacher was looking for. I also didn't enjoy art class very much because I'm not very good at drawing or painting. I always felt my drawings looked like a child's. Laughs. Do you think your favorite subject, history, helped you in other areas of your life or studies? Sophia. Laughs. I understand that feeling about art class, Ethan. And literature can be very subjective, so it's hard when you're looking for one right answer. Yes, I definitely think history helped me in other areas. It taught me how to research information carefully, how to read and understand complex texts, and how to think critically about different perspectives. It also improved my writing skills because we had to write many essays. Even now, in my job, I use these skills when I need to analyze information or write reports. It made me a more organized and thoughtful person. Do you think science helped you in your life or career, Ethan? Ethan. That's amazing how history helped you with research, critical thinking, and writing, Sophia. Those are very valuable skills for any job. Yes, science, especially biology, definitely helped me in my life and career. It gave me a strong foundation for understanding the natural world and how to think logically. It made me more curious about how things work. In my current job as a junior software developer at Innovate Solutions in Dublin, Ireland, I often need to solve problems in a structured way, which is similar to how we approach scientific problems. Also, understanding health and the human body helps me make good choices for my own well-being. Sophia. That's wonderful, Ethan. Understanding the natural world, logical thinking, and problem-solving are all incredibly useful skills, especially in software development. It's great that your passion for biology connected to your career in Dublin. When you were studying biology, did you ever visit places related to your studies like a museum or a nature park? Ethan. Yes, Sophia. We did some fantastic field trips when I was studying biology. My school organized trips to the Natural History Museum in London, England, where we could see many different animal skeletons and learn about evolution. We also visited a botanical garden in Kew to study different types of plants. And once, we even went to a science center that had interactive exhibits about the human body, which was very engaging and interesting. These trips really brought the subject to life for me. Did you visit any historical sites or museums for your history classes, Sophia? Sophia. That sounds like a wonderful way to learn biology, Ethan. The Natural History Museum and a science center must have been very exciting and helpful. Yes, for history we also had some memorable trips. We visited the Tower of London in London, England to learn about its long history and famous prisoners. And we also went to the British Museum, which has many old artifacts from different historical periods and cultures. Seeing these real places and objects made history feel much more tangible and exciting than just reading from a book. What advice would you give to a student who is struggling with science now? Ethan. Visiting the Tower of London and the British Museum sounds incredible, Sophia. Seeing those historical places must have made the past feel very real. For a student struggling with science now, I would give 2 pieces of advice. First, try to connect what you're learning to real life. For example, if you're learning about forces, think about how they apply when you ride a bicycle. Second, don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask your teacher, ask your friends, or look for explanations online. Sometimes, understanding one small thing can make the whole topic clearer. What advice would you give to a student who is struggling with history? Sophia. That's excellent advice, Ethan. Connecting to real life and asking questions are so important for science. For a student struggling with history, I would also give 2 pieces of advice. First, try to think of it as a story or a play with different characters and events. Don't just memorize dates. Try to understand the beginning, middle, and end of a historical period. Second, use maps and timelines. Seeing where and when things happen can help you visualize the information better. It makes it less abstract and more like a journey. Do you think having a favorite subject in school helps you choose your career path later in life? Ethan. Thinking of history as a story and using maps and timelines are really smart tips, Sophia. That would make it much more engaging. Yes, I definitely think having a favorite subject in school can strongly influence your career path. For me, my interest in science, especially how things work and problem solving, definitely led me towards a career in technology and software development. It gave me a basic understanding and also helped me realize what I enjoyed doing. Many people choose careers related to their favorite subjects. A history lover might become a historian or a journalist. A math lover might become an engineer or an accountant. It's like finding your passion early on. What do you think, Sophia? Sophia, I completely agree, Ethan. It's like your favorite subject is a signpost pointing you towards your future career. My love for history made me very interested in culture, research, and communication. This led me to my current role as a content writer for a travel magazine, Global Explorers, located in Vancouver, Canada. I spend my days researching fascinating historical sites and cultural traditions around the world and then writing about them. Feels like a direct connection to my favorite subject. It's wonderful when your passion from school can become your job. Ethan, that's incredible, Sophia. Being a content writer for a travel magazine and researching historical sites is such a perfect fit for your love of history. It's truly inspiring when your passion becomes your profession. What do you remember most clearly from your history lessons? Was it a specific event, a person, or a certain teacher? Sophia, thanks, Ethan. It really is a joy to do what I love. What I remember most clearly from my history lessons is actually a combination. I remember learning about ancient Greece and the rise of democracy. The way my teacher, Ms. Thompson, told the stories made them so powerful. She didn't just tell us facts. She helped us understand the ideas and the challenges people faced. Her passion for history made me love it even more. Her classroom was like a time machine. Do you remember a specific experiment, discovery, or perhaps a teacher who influenced your love for science? Ethan, that's beautiful, Sophia. Learning about ancient Greece and democracy through a passionate teacher like Miss Thompson sounds like a profound experience. Her making the classroom a time machine is a wonderful image. For me, what I remember most clearly from science, specifically biology, was a particular experiment we did where we extracted DNA from a strawberry. It felt like real science, taking something ordinary and finding its hidden genetic code. It was amazing. And my biology teacher, Mr. Davies, was very enthusiastic. He always encouraged us to ask why and how, and made learning feel like an adventure. He always said, "Science is everywhere." Sophia, wow, extracting DNA from a strawberry. That sounds like an incredibly cool and memorable experiment, Ethan. Definitely brings science to life. And a teacher who encourages curiosity like Mr. Davies sounds fantastic. Science is everywhere is such a great motto. Do you think it's important for children to find a favorite subject in school, even if they don't know their career yet? Ethan, that's a great question, Sophia. Yes, I absolutely think it's important for children to find a favorite subject in school, even if they don't know their career path yet. First, it helps them enjoy school more. When you like a subject, learning becomes fun, not just a chore. Second, it helps them develop a deep interest in something. This can lead to self-study, reading more books, or exploring hobbies outside of school. This passion can help them discover new talents. Third, it builds confidence. When you're good at something or enjoy it, you feel better about yourself. So, it's not just about careers, it's about making learning enjoyable and helping children discover their strengths. Do you agree that finding a favorite subject is important for kids, Sophia? Sophia, I completely agree, Ethan. Your reasons are spot on. Enjoying school, developing deep interests, and building confidence. These are all incredibly important benefits that finding a favorite subject offers children. I think especially the idea of developing a deep interest is so powerful. It teaches them how to pursue knowledge and passion, which is a valuable life skill. It's not just about one subject, it's about learning to love learning itself. This has been a great chat about favorite subjects. I've really enjoyed hearing about your passion for science. Ethan, yes, it has been, Sophia. I've really enjoyed hearing about your love for history, your memorable trips, and how it connects to your work. It's always interesting to learn about what people are passionate about. Sophia, it definitely is, Ethan. It helps us understand each other better. Well, it was really nice talking to you about school subjects. I should probably get going now. I have a meeting with my editor soon. Ethan, of course, Sophia. I understand completely. I hope your meeting goes well. It was really nice catching up with you and learning so much about your favorite subject. Have a great rest of your day. Sophia, you too, Ethan. Enjoy your evening. See you around soon. Then, see you, Sophia. Practice session. Your turn to speak. Narrator. All right, fantastic learners, it's your turn to practice. I'll ask you a question about school subjects. Listen to my question, then say your answer aloud. Try to use the new phrases you heard today. What was your favorite subject in school? Good. Now, what did you like most about that subject? Excellent. One more. How did that subject help you in your life or career? Narrator. Fantastic work. Now just quickly repeat these two important phrases after me. My favorite subject was history. It helped me think critically. Narrator. You're doing great. Keep practicing talking about your favorite subject in English. Conclusion. Narrator. Wow, you've done an incredible job today. You just practiced a very engaging and common topic. Talking about your favorite subject in English. You can now confidently talk about different school subjects, what you liked or disliked about them, and how they influenced you. This is a fantastic step in your English journey. Remember to use these new phrases every day. The next time you think about your school days or something you enjoy learning, try to describe it in English to yourself or a friend. Every time you practice, you're building real confidence step by wonderful step. Keep learning, keep speaking. Don't miss our next lesson in the beginner series. Goodbye for now.